What I'm about to share with you in this video is 100% true. However, it also has the potential to be 100% false. Personally, I believe that what I am sharing is right, but I also understand that what I am sharing also has the potential to be wrong. I believe it's correct, but it also has the potential to be incorrect. I believe it is helpful. However, there is a potential that what I'm about to share in this video is going to be very unhelpful. Today, what we are doing is looking at two sides of law of assumption and who is the one who decides which side is the right side. That's what we're doing today. My name is Hedley. I'm a law of assumption coach. If you are new here, well done. You are in the right place. This is where we talk about all things to do with law of assumption, but most importantly, you as the I am of your reality. If you'd like to know more about me or my offerings, including coaching, my courses, and my book, I Am Money, you will find all of those details in the box below this video. So please do check that out. And also at my website, youaretheone.com.au. If I could ask you for a simple favor, if you are enjoying these videos, you're enjoying my channel and you'd like to see more of them, please do press that subscribe button, engage with this video in some way. That would be most appreciated. All right, let's get into it. As many of you know, especially those of you who have been with me for a few years, you know that I love law of assumption. I love these teachings. These teachings have completely transformed my life for the better in every single way possible. So for me personally, I can absolutely sit here and speak about these teachings with 100% conviction. Also, everything I share on this channel I know is 100% true because it's 100% true for me. Everything I share, I use on myself first. There's nothing I speak about that I'm not doing in my own reality or haven't done in my own reality. And for the most part, you guys or whoever's watching this is in agreement with me. You agree that yes, these teachings are powerful. They are helping you change your life and they are working. Things are moving in a better direction. Even when it feels like things aren't moving, there's still a knowing that there is truth to this. So there is nothing in my reality to suggest that what I'm sharing is anything other than true. And yet, every now and then, I will come across a person to reflect back the opposite. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this is everything in reality, including these teachings, has a positive and negative charge. There is always contrasting states within everything and everyone that we are aware of in reality. Anything in reality, in fact, anything in consciousness, which is of course the cause of reality, will have a positive and negative charge, which means it always contains the potential for the opposite. So in the introduction, you'll notice I know that what I'm saying is 100% true, and it is because for me it is. But I'm also aware of the potential for it to also be 100% wrong, where somebody listening to this video is listening to me talking going, what the hell is she talking about? This is complete bullshit. For that person, they are right. They are correct. I don't know if you've noticed this. In the almost 4 years I've been on YouTube teaching law of assumption, teaching this work, I have not engaged in one debate. I have not argued with one person on the internet. Now think about that for a second. If what we know about the internet is true today, I have not engaged in one debate. And the reason that I don't engage in debate or argument or even convincing anyone that these teachings are true and right and good and correct and will help you is because I know that you are the infinite I am of your reality, and whatever you decide is true. It's correct. So if you're deciding that what I'm currently saying is wrong, I know that you're right. And I have no business trying to convince you. In fact, that would be a complete waste of my time. One of the things Neville said was never waste your time trying to convince someone that these teachings are true. Just don't bother. This is not the only way. Certainly it is for me. I'm happy with that. But I am also aware that it may not be the way for other people. So when that person comes to me and says, I don't agree with what you're saying, I'm like, okay, you're right. There's no debate. There's no argument. There's no reason for us to engage, because whatever you have decided to be true about these teachings is right and will be right for you, meaning you will get evidence to reflect it back. That is literally what the law of assumption is. There's no argument. Whatever you assume to be true about anything is going to be true. Therefore, what is truth? Well, truth is what you decide it to be, because that is what is going to produce the evidence in reality. And then, of course, it's true. So I have the evidence in my reality to support that, yes, putting I am in front of what you're observing and then declaring the desired result works. The I am technique works. Every now and then somebody will come and say, well, that doesn't work. And I'm like, well, you're right. You're absolutely right. What do you want me to say? You're correct. That's the law of assumption. Literally, you are proving the law of assumption is correct. There are always two sides to everything and everyone. Everything and everyone has a positive and negative, a right and a wrong, a good and a bad, a yes and a no, a light and a dark. Everything has its contrasting state. It has a pro and it has a con. Two sides. We need both sides in order to have the experience here in third dimension. So one of the things that I know to be true is when I have assumed that I'm 100% responsible for my reality, I also have 100% command over my reality. That's a great place to be. Now, if you take that as meaning I'm 100% to blame for everything, then you are going to feel pretty crappy. And these teachings are going to look pretty awful. And you will be correct. You will be right. You get to decide what is true and right and good for you. And no one else gets to decide that for you. I can make these videos and I can make them knowing that they are true and right and good and helpful, because they are for me. Everything I'm sharing has been that for me and for many other people in my reality. However, you are the only one who can decide whether that is true for you. No one else can do that for you. So if what I'm saying is true for you, then great, excellent. If it's wrong, then great, excellent. Either way, you're right. And either way, you are going to be setting up your reality to reflect the evidence back. The other thing that I hear in regards to these teachings, if I'm the infinite I am, and everyone in my reality is a reflection, that makes me feel completely alone. I'm completely alone. And in my reality, I have personally experienced the opposite of that. Because when I'm the infinite I am, I know that everything is a reflection of me and everyone is a reflection of me. And that makes me feel infinitely connected to everything and everyone. But if somebody is saying, well, that makes me feel completely alone, which is, of course, the opposite opposing side of that, you will be correct. And you will feel alone and reality will reflect that aloneness back. As Neville said, don't believe me. Don't follow the suit that you're observing standing on the stage. Neville is not the answer. He would say this all the time. He would say, listen to the teachings and don't take my word for it. Put it into practice and be the evidence of this for yourself. But in order for you to do that, you have to be the one to decide that what I'm saying is true or possibly true and possibly good and possibly helpful for you. And even just holding that potential, you're at least opening yourself to what I'm sharing is true and right and good. And then you'll at least get some evidence to back it up. And once you've got some evidence to back it up, it is much easier then to believe this. I am the infinite I am of my reality. Nothing and no one can ever take that away. And I also know that you are the infinite I am of your reality, and nothing and no one can ever take that away. Anything that you are observing or listening to or seeing or hearing or observing in your reality always has the positive and negative. Only you, as the I am of your reality, gets to decide which side of the coin you're going to land on. Is this going to be true or is this going to be false? It's entirely up to you, and whatever you decide will be reflected back. That's how powerful you are. There is no teacher, there is no teaching that can change that for you. You are always the infinite observer of everything and everyone always has the potential for positive and negative. Only the observer can decide which side of the coin it lands on. So I would suggest choosing the side that is going to be most helpful for you. Choose the side that is going to help you get what you want. If somebody is showing up in your reality, remember that they have the potential to be positive or negative. Choose the version of them that is going to help you the most. If you're seeing a negative version of somebody, that's not coming from them. That's coming from the observer. That's you. And remember that they always have the potential for that opposing side. That positive side, those positive states are available within that person that you're observing. And if it's going to be more helpful for you to choose the positive version, then get your awareness over to that opposing side. That's going to take a little work because it's not going to come from them first. You have to be the one to decide it within yourself that, okay, this person has both positive and negative. Right now, I'm observing the negative, but I want to see them with all of these other qualities. So I'm going to have to be the one to choose to become aware of those qualities within them first before they can step into those qualities. Because remember, they're just showing up to the script that you're writing for them based on where you are placing your awareness. And it is always up to the observer. So if you are in agreement with what I'm sharing, thank you. That's wonderful news. And if you're not, you are correct and you are right. And thank you for being here anyway. Remember, you're the infinite I am. You're so infinitely powerful. You're the one deciding how your reality is showing up for you, specifically you, and helping you, and only you. I certainly hope that you do decide the story that is going to help you the most. Because when you do choose that side of the coin, my goodness, your reality is going to reflect back evidence after evidence after evidence to support that choice. And you are going to know that the infinite responsibility leads to infinite freedom. And the infinite observership leads to infinite connection. And all of the challenges that you may be experiencing, you will find that things get easier and easier. And of course, they can get harder and harder. That's up to you. Please choose the side that's going to help you the most. And if you're here, thank you for being here. I really appreciate your presence. Stay in your infinite I am observership, remembering that you are the infinite I am. You're so infinitely powerful. Have a wonderful week, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.